Alright, boys, so I did record all runs for BELMOTH that I have made for each difficulty, okay? I'm going to explain how to beat it, right? We're going to start with hard difficulty that you can do with randoms, okay? I wouldn't go past hard difficulty if you're playing with randoms. If you're playing with a friend and you have coordination, it's definitely a lot easier. But with randoms, hard is definitely the max I'd go to. If you have a 6-6 goalless list, you can do extreme with randoms too, and it'll probably work out. But this is how hard works, okay? So hard is pretty much just kill him, right? So pretty much what you bring is Estarossa and then 2 damage dealers, preferably these two. You can bring Jericho as well instead of Escanor or instead of Zaratras. Zaratras is really good in this event because of how his passive works and his cards. So I'm gonna make this one pretty quick. So turn 1, what you want to do, right? This was a scuffed one, but I thought this one would be best to show because this is like kind of the worst case scenario. There's absolutely no coordination. So turn 1, what you want to do is you want to counter with both Estarossas. And then turn 2, you want to just kill him with your attack cards. But what he did was he just wanted to attack him and turn him, like kill him turn 1 with the attack cards and then counter turn 2, which I didn't know that he wanted to do that. So we do that. Boom, I finish him off with Escanor, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there we go. And then phase 2, he counters, and I don't think it matters. I think we just kill him. I know it does. He attacks. Oh no, wait. Let's see. Bomb, full counter. Bomb, full counter. Boom, and now it's our turn. Now the thing is, Estarossa is so good here and has actually helped me so many times with randoms because Estarossa ult obviously like negates a whole attack of the enemy, like a whole turn. So it's really good. You do that, right? You ult, and then you still have another turn. Like even if you're really close and like everyone's 1 HP, you do that, bro. It's so good. It's so good. Trust. So that what we do is I ult him with Escanor, and I think he dies. Oh no, I do my single target with Estarossa after, boom, and then he dies. There you go. That's hard. It's pretty much just kill him, okay? And Estarossa is really good for this. Escanor is really good for this. Zaratras is really good for this. This one is pretty straightforward. There's not much strategy, right? If you can, both counter turn 1 and then attack card turn 2, or do it the other way around, whichever you prefer, okay? My Estarossa is absolutely trash. So I like to counter turn 1 because turn 2 he wouldn't do much. Like as you can tell, 12k attack, my guy is not that good. I also run Old Food and Alioni in the back. You can run Green Bell in the back and attack food, it doesn't really matter. Or you don't run food and you only run Alioni. I like the Old Food just so I can guarantee my Escanor ult pretty early. And then I run green Gotha. You don't have to run green Gotha if you don't have them, trust me, it's completely fine. That's just what I run, okay? Alright. On to the next one. Alright, the extreme strategy that I have found, well, there's multiple. There's one where that Speedy has already covered on his channel when BELMOTH initially dropped, and me and him did it as well, but I think he recorded with Nagato because me and Speedy had some issues when it came to communication, let's just say that. But pretty much, you run Escanor, green Goddess Liz, and then green Gother. And what happens is you rush ultimate with green Liz, right? You ult, you get Escanor's ult, you kill phase 1, phase 2 you ult with Escanor, and then phase 3 you ult with Escanor as well. It's pretty straightforward. Just try it out with your friends. I don't have any footage of it, so I can't explain. But this is the run that I got with extreme, on extreme with Goddess Liz. You don't need a 6-6 Goddess Liz. I've seen it done with like a 3-6-1 as well, but of course the 3-6-6 it's a lot easier. But anyway, so turn 1, what you do is you counter with both Estarossas, and you try and rush Escanor as quick as you can. Okay, you need to rush your Escanor. All right. So what you do is bam bam, easy clap. He ran green Gother. You really don't have to. It is nice though if you do have it. Now you could just run Zaratras for extra damage, or Jericho for extra damage, right? Of course, well, Jericho's a little bit more difficult because she does get sealed in the first phase. Boom, full counter. I can't show the audio because I was talking to friends while I was recording this. But boom, the counters pretty much do it. First phase. If you don't kill him, it's actually optimal because then you have 1 extra turn of being able to rush ultimate, which happens in this case. So boom, he moves, he gets his Escanor ultimate, and then I get my Liz ultimate, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I didn't. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, I've done. Oh yeah, no, I realize it's my turn, and I think I get my okay, interesting. Well, I think normally I'd get my Escanor ultimate here. And then boom, I do this to rush both ultimates. which again doesn't matter. You pretty much just need to rush Goddess Liz ultimate. 6/6 Escanor will probably always kill this phase if you just add some more attack cards. I'm actually not sure if we kill. I think we do though on Blizzard's Escanor ult, because he does get boosted damage. Yeah, you get boosted damage on extreme. So boom, Escanor easy claps him. And then last phase, what you do is you ult with Liz. All these ults and all this is so unnecessary. It's actually making it more difficult. But boom, you ult with Goddess Liz. We have to go Liz ult up. And then what happens is he attacks and he dies. Easy clap. That's just what it is, right? Again, the higher the ult level for Liz, the easier it is. You can actually also like already activate this on the second phase. If you're playing with if you try and extreme with randoms, you can activate this on the second phase already and then just hope for the best. But I would not recommend to do so. I would recommend to just, you know, stick with the plan of just third phasing it. But if you can, second phase is fine too. He will maybe kill himself on that one, which that's like the huge issue. But if you can like do some damage to him on that phase, if you see your friend like doing all his attack cards or whatever, then you can definitely ult with Liz, because the lower health he is, the more damage he does, right? So you attack him a bunch, you ult with Liz on the second phase, and then he'll do enough damage to kill himself, and then third phase your ultimate will still be active, right? So there's that. Alright, anyway, the next one is going to be multiple hell strategies, okay? Ranging from free to play to very whale heavy. So we'll see. Alright, so this is the Green Demeli Hell. So I use Green Demeli, he uses Jericho. I don't think I do show the teams. Love to see it. So this is the team my friend uses. Derpy, shouts Derpy. It's Green Gale Thunder because we've tested it, and whenever Meliodas crits, he does less damage. So we assume that the enemy just has really high crit defense. So we just use a regular attack buff, and that helped more. Jericho, although you could just use Escanor here, and then Green Gother, which I think is necessary. And by I think, I mean I'm pretty certain it's necessary. But I hope I show my team. Boom, that's my team. I run Jericho as well because she's strong in hell. I run Green Demeli, Green Gother as well. Like I said, this is more well heavy one. You do need like a 5/6, 6/6 New Year's melee as well. So it's not really free to play one, but what you want to do, and this will be the same for the next more free to play friendly strat, which is okay. So we got lucky here, but on this phase, what you want to do is just rush ultimate with, if you're the Meliodas player, okay, there's two different things, right? If you're the Meliodas player, what you want to do is rush ultimate with him in the next 2 turns, okay? So you have 6 moves in total, so that's why I waste 1 move on getting the rank up, right? And then I just move, and I just move, and I just move, right? Meanwhile, your friend doesn't really care. He applies a bleed here. That's not what you want to do though, okay? You pretty much just want to waste your bad cards. And I guess he had multiple bleeds, that's why he did it. I know he had multiple bleeds because he told me, and you'll also see in the future. So if you have multiple bleeds or like multiple cards, yeah, not bleeds, amplify cards, weak point cards you do want to keep, but the bleeds you do want to waste. Then again, I get more melee cards. He attacks, it's fine, whatever, right? Turn 2, you get the ultimate, right? Because then he sets up his stance in turn 3. And then what you do is turn 3 is you just double rank up, right? Boom, boom, bleed. So you has a debuff for your ultimate with weak point. You buff, it's a rank 3 buff. You ult with melee. And the thing is, he has 5 ult gates, so you get your whole ultimate back. So, boom, and boom. And then we kill him, right? I ult him, boom. 500, 600k, I think. Yeah, 500, alright, cool. I've seen them do 600k though. I got, oh, whatever. And then, second phase, you kill with your Jericho and Meliodas cards, right? So your friend uses his Jericho cards, you use your Meliodas cards. You want to keep 1 bleed card, okay? You want to keep a bleed card for the last phase still. So there's that, and then boom, boom, boom. I do all this. I don't know why I don't attack with my Jericho. I think I'm just being petty, but pretty much we kill. Boom, we still have cards left over, and then on the last phase, I apply the bleed, or he applies. I think he applies the bleed actually. Let's see. He applies the bleed. Oh no, I apply the bleed. Boom, boom, boom. Easy clap. It's death. You don't even need the Jericho ultimate. The weak point will most likely kill. Actually, okay, well, we did need the card after, but I mean, yeah, it's just a card after. Yeah, he almost died, right? Boom. But there it is. That's the hell strat. That's a little more whale friendly, I guess. The next one we have is, oh, that's the first one again. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. So this is the next one. This is the double Jericho one. I think this is the most free-to-play friendly one. The only whale thing here is you need Green Gother. And Dana for Liz, I guess. But I mean, it's hell difficulty. It's really not, you know, it's not going to be super easy. You need to have friends for this. Okay, so one guy runs Hellbrum, Green Gother, Jericho, and then Death Pierce in the back so you can crit him. You can run Elione in the back too, but Death Pierce has worked better. I use crit chance food, so I pretty much crit every time. And my friend, I hope I show him. I don't. Okay, well, my friend runs the same team. He has Death Pierce in the back, Jericho, Green Gother, and he runs Dana for Liz. So you can have that guaranteed rank 2 rank up, right? You can maybe do it without Dana for Liz and then just hope you get a rank 2 while you rush ult with Jericho. So, okay. Again, what happens here is you rush ultimate. If as a Hellbrum player, you rush ultimate with Hellbrum. You want to rush his ultimate because ultimate removes stances, right? So you can see where this can come in handy. And then as the other player, the Dana for Liz player, you rush the Jericho ult, okay? So, boom, we do this. I rush ultimate, right? Turn 1, right? Turn 2, we just finish rushing ultimate and we waste the bad cards. So, Gother AoE since they don't do anything in this. Since he is immune to ranged attacks. And then phase 3, what we do is we rank up, double rank up, right? Bam, bam. Buff with Hellbrum. I ult with Hellbrum. Now he ults with Jericho. And then that's it. Boom. That's phase 1 done. Phase 2, you just kill with Jericho. Like the Hellbrum player kills with Jericho. So what I do is I do this. I do second bleed just for my crit chance, and then I do my weak point. Right? Even if the weak point doesn't crit, that's fine. Your friend will use his leftover Dana for Liz cards because he just wants to get rid of them. And that will always be enough. I don't think we've had a run where this wasn't enough, right? So boom, and he still has 1 left over, right? Easy clap. And then third phase, you do the same thing, you just kill with Jericho, right? Now he uses his Jericho cards from the start still. And then boom, and that's it. It's pretty straightforward. 9 out of 10 times this will work. There's like every now and then there's a run where like everything doesn't work and then you actually have to reset. But that's pretty much it. There's also the Zaratrust strat that I want to touch on real quick, which is this. So I did this with Davo. He has an unsuper awakened Zaratrust, and I just want to show you the damage that he can do. Right, you can use him instead of Jericho if you have. Oh my god, why didn't I show it for more than 2 seconds? There you go. 12.5k attack only because he's not super awakened. He does have Green Gother, and he runs Hellbrum. I run Dana for Liz. We do the same thing, right? Turn 1 and 2, rush ultimate, right? I rush Jericho ultimate, bop, 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 right? And it's the same thing as last time. I ult with Jericho. If this wants to come through, sorry. Bop, bop, and then I ult with Hellbrum. I remove the stance. I waste a card, and then he ults with Jericho. Boom, happy days. Next phase. Zaratrust does an absolute absurd amount of damage on this phase. On this stage in general, so like watch 12.5k attack, right? Not super awakened, look, but 167k, right? You think, okay, that's the AoE though, right? The single target 123k and a rank 1, or a rank 1 by the way. And then we finish it off with these cards. He does a rank 3, which was like 300k, and then next phase I use my Jericho cards, right? Boom, he uses some leftover Zaratrust ones, we just kill. There's also a strat for Hell with double Esterosa, double Zaratrust, where you just do raw damage over and over again. Now my Zaratrust is not built, my Esterosa is not built, and I don't have any friend that has them both built, so I couldn't record that. But I'm sure there'll be plenty more guides from plenty more different people, so you'll find this. This is just what I use. I pretty much always use the Jericho strat though, which is this one, Jericho Hell. And yeah, so this one is super consistent, it's super easy. You just need someone to have Dana for Liz and someone to have Hellbrum, and then both Green Gother. and then both obviously a 6-6 Jericho, but I feel like that's free to play. I feel like a 6-6 Jericho is pretty much free to play at this point, right? If you've been playing for a while, you should have one. You can buy from the coin shop with SR coins, like you should have this. But yeah, anyway, guys, I hope this helped some of you out. That's gonna be for me. I pretty much just recommend running hell on hard unless you play with a friend. But yeah, good job.